Hello everyone, welcome back. This is lecture 36, and in this lecture we're introducing the fourth unit of this course, which is looking at op-amps, timers, and voltage regulators. In this particular section, we're making a leap from talking about how individual semiconductor devices work to talking about a concept called the integrated circuit, which is often abbreviated as an IC. So an integrated circuit is a device which is in itself a complete circuit. So these are semiconductor devices that are themselves circuits. And so we use these circuits kind of in a standardized way to build more and more complex circuits. So when you're working with a complex device like a modern day smartphone or a computer, you have circuits that are made of other circuits that have still other circuits inside. So in the first three parts of this course, it was really important to understand how these individual devices were constructed and how they had an impact on the circuit. Now we're going to look at three different types of devices: op-amps, timers, and voltage regulators, which themselves are made out of semiconductor devices. Each of these devices is itself a circuit and uses transistors, capacitors, resistors, and other things to get a consistent effect. And so the nice thing about this is it's really a way to avoid reinventing the wheel. So if you think about modern day, like a car, for example, when you need to replace your tire, you go to the tire store and you get a few options that all do basically the same job. It's pretty rare, and in my personal experience, I've never done this, but I'm sure it could happen somewhere, that you would go and find a person who would take the rubber and make you a custom tire just for your car. Again, I'm sure that happens, but for most people, most of the time, you're going to get one of a few options that we know will work for that car at that point in time. It's a replaceable part. And that's what these integrated circuits do. So we're going to look at how these circuits are constructed, what they do in the context of even bigger circuits, and what we can do with them to make different results happen, because there's a lot of power behind these three classifications of semiconductor devices. So that's it for this lecture. In the next one, we're going to start introducing op-amps. From there, we're going to look at timers, and finally, we will wrap up the course by talking about voltage regulators.